Hi guys. Here comes my dog. As soon as I start talking, she moves. She gets a bit, wonders what's going on. It's been a little while since I've done a video. Not sure why. Just been busy. I've been ill over Christmas. Got COVID and whatever. So I haven't been as consistent in training as I'd have liked to have been. I got a couple of minor injuries, nothing major, niggles really, but because of where they were, I was being very cautious. I got one here in my shoulder, and both my shoulders were really bad, so I was just really cautious. I didn't want to push it. It's been a minute to use the terms of the day, even though it hasn't been a minute. It's been a very long time. A few weeks, I think. Maybe a month even, probably a month. But I just wanted to give you a lowdown on how I'm doing. I'm doing all right. I'm on my 4th split, I think. I don't know, something like that. Push pull legs I'm doing, which is I think is it's either my 2nd time round or 3rd time round. I can't remember. But anyway, I just wanted to give you an update and see how I'm doing. I don't look too bad, I don't think. It's coming along slowly. Like I said, I haven't been able to be as consistent as I'd wanted to be because of these minor injuries. At the moment, I've got a slight niggling in my lower back, and I'm very cautious of that because when I hurt my back, I hurt my back years ago when I was about 26, was when I initially hurt it, when I was working in a shellfish farm in Ireland, mussel farm. And it was a twisting motion. I pulled a fish box full of mussels, and it done my muscles. It done something to my lower back. I don't know what it was. It wasn't the spine itself. It was something, tendons or something happened. I don't know. Tore a muscle, ruptured a tendon or done something. I don't know, but it hurt anyway. And ever since then, I've had problems with my back. And then about 6 years ago, maybe 6.5, 7 years ago, I was working in Islington in London as a gardener, and I lifted up a wheelie bin, which is not heavy, and I was quite strong at the time because I was training as well. I mean, I was doing weights then, but I was doing free weights at home. I wasn't at a gym, and body weights, training, pull-ups and stuff like that, and sit-ups and whatever, press-ups. But anyway, so I lifted up this wheelie bin, and something just went in my lower back. And I managed just about managed to get to the tube station, which is a Piccadilly line. I hobbled it to it very slowly. I knew something was wrong, and I sat down, and I was really worried that I wasn't going to be able to get off of the train. And I just about managed to get off the train, got onto the escalator, just about managed to get to the top of the escalator at Terminal 5. I used to live in Stanwell Moor, is a place called close to Staines, close to Heathrow Airport, Terminal 5. That's why I was in Terminal 5, going home. And usually I would get on my bike and cycle home, or I would walk. But I got to the top of the escalator, and pain was intense. I couldn't walk hardly. I was shuffling my feet, probably a couple of inches at a time, each foot. And I got to this fence, and I leant against the fence, and I thought, I need to call an ambulance because I don't know what else I can do. There was no one I could call. I've got no family here, nothing like that. So I had to call an ambulance. This is the only option I had. And as I was calling, I realised, I had my backpack on, and I realised my legs were going. I couldn't feel them, and I was going down. So I said to this woman, another lady had gone to get me some painkillers. I'd give her some money to go and get me some painkillers just to see if that would help me get home, but it was too late. My legs were going, and the pain as I collapsed was absolute agony. I've broken bones. I've done all sorts of damage to myself over the years. I've had back injuries before, and been off work with them for a couple of weeks here and there, but I never had anything like that. It was absolute agony, and it didn't stop. When you hit your thumb, it hurts a lot with a hammer, but the pain bursts and then it goes. But this was just constant, intense pain, massive pain, like someone sticking a thin hot knife into my lower back. Sharp, intense, mega pain. And the sweat, I thought I was going to puke with the pain. I thought I was going to pass. I think I did pass out, actually. I did pass out with the pain. went down screaming, everyone walking past me. I didn't care. I didn't even notice them, to be honest. I was in so much pain. So anyway, ever since then, I've been very cautious about my back because I don't want to go through that pain again. I niggled it not that long ago and I was hobbling about for a while, so I just stopped doing everything. And this time, I niggled it just a couple of days ago. Well, actually, no, it's more than that, a week or two ago. And it's just been a bit, feels like it's loaded, like it's ready. If I do something slightly but overtly wrong, it's gone. So I've got to be very careful. I'm doing warm-up exercises. I do a lot of warm-ups, stretches and everything. I'm trying to keep my hams very stretched so that there's not pressure on my hips, it's on my hip flexors and everything like that. I'm trying to keep it as flexible as I can. But it's a long injury. It's an old injury. It's scar tissue and everything down there. I don't know what's going on, but it's not good anyway. So the training hasn't been as good as I'd wanted it to be, but I haven't done too bad. Everything else, apart from my lower back and this little tiny niggle in the shoulder, I'm doing well. I've upgraded my strength. Has gone up and up and up and up. So it's not a bad progression, really. Just that my training hasn't been as consistent as I wanted to due to illness and minor injuries. Not injuries, really, just niggling little things that I don't want to push too much. So I'm just very careful with them. I don't press them too much. So I'm just taking it very slow. I'm not young, so I don't heal as quick. So I don't want, the last thing I need is to get properly injured and then have to be out for 2 months, because it'll just put me right back to square one. I've only just started. I'm not pushing myself too hard. I say that, but when I'm in the gym, I do try. I do push. I push to near failure. I don't go to failure often. I do sometimes. So obviously things like deadlift is I'm weak on deadlift, very weak, because I'm trying to focus in onto the quads and the glutes and the hams, and not focusing on trying not to use my lower back too much. But even so, because my core is weak from all these injuries in my back and having to have so much rest and not using my core so much, it isn't strong. So even though I tense in it, I'm doing all the, breathing in and tensing in the core, and as you breathe in and whatever, and then you're lifting and keeping trying to activate your glutes and all of this and everything with the deadlifts and everything. I don't lift very heavy. I think the most I've done is 80 kilos, which is not heavy at all for a man. It's nothing really, considering the world record is, I'm talking about the world record, it's ridiculous. It's like the world's strongest men, so pointless even talking about them. But I should really, if I was fit and well, I should at least be doing double my weight. So like I'm nearly 82 kilos, so 162 kilos, I should be doing squats that much and deadlift that much as well. I should be able to, but I can't because of my lower back. It's just no way am I risking that. No way. I don't care. I'm not on an ego train. I'm just trying to get through and slowly get stronger and better. And it has progressed. It's got better, because when I first started, I was only doing 40 kilo deadlift, and now I'm up to 80. So it's taken me 4 or 5 months, whatever, but very carefully, slowly going up. Same with shoulder pressing, dumbbell shoulder press. This dumbbell shoulder press, I'm weak with that because my shoulders are weak because of the injuries I had in them. It's similar to the back, real pain, bad, and I couldn't move my arms for a year. They were gone for a year. They were mangled. I don't know what was going on with them, especially my left and to be honest, both of them were destroyed. It felt like someone had put an axe in here. And same on both sides. They were just destroyed. I don't know what was going on with them. Repetitive injuries from years and years of heavy manual work, I suppose. So my shoulder press is very, very weak. I started off with just using 6 kilo weights, and I just couldn't do it. And I'm looking at blokes around me doing like 30 kilos, 40s. I'm like, bloody hell! It's just, and women doing a lot more than me. It doesn't matter. It is what it is. Like I say, I'm not in there for ego. I'm just in there. It's me against me. Nobody else is involved. So now I've managed to double that up to 12 kilos shoulder press for 10 each set of 4. So it's not too bad. It's getting there slowly. And obviously the incline bench press is weak as well because of the same thing. But the funny thing is, my dumbbell pressing isn't too bad when I'm laying flat. Isn't too bad. I can do 20 kilos in each hand. I could probably do more, but I don't want to. Same principle again. I don't want to push it until I'm doing 20 kilos easily. Then I'll progress up to 22s. But it's very slow going. I'm no hero of the telemark or anything like that. It's yeah. Like I say, it's me against me. There's no one else in the room, even though there's hundreds of kids in there because it's right next to a bloody college. So it's always busy where I go. But anyway, you can see I'm not doing too bad. I do a lot of steps as well. My maximum day step is something like 28,000 steps in a day. Cardio stuff. So just to try to get rid of this, I've really cut back down on salt. So that it's going to take time. But this is just, it's so hard to just get rid of this last little bit. I eat really clean. I don't eat any biscuits. I never eat cakes or anything like that. I don't snack. Yeah, I don't drink any soft drinks at all. It's just madness. It's just so, for someone who eats pretty clean. This is really difficult to get rid of this last little bit. And the consistency, my lowest sort of steps through, I don't do below 15,000 in a day, every day, because of this little lunatic next to me. So we're always walking. We're always going out walking. I'm always either in the garden with a ball, if not out walking. Every hour I go out with her. Every hour, on the hour, out again. If I do a little walk and then train it, or I go a long walk, come back. Once I've finished a long walk, a 2-hour walk, I'll come back and I'll go straight to the garden and play ball with her for another half an hour. So yeah, so I'm doing a lot of that. So yeah, so there you go. Not too bad. I don't think I look too bad, considering how I was looking to start with. The old man boobs are completely gone now. Everything's starting to look a bit more like you can really starting to see this is coming together. Yes, it's not looking too bad. The arms ain't too bad. I'm not really in the middle there. I mean, I'm on an off day today. I went to the gym yesterday. Yeah, so you can see I'm doing okay. Right, that was all I wanted to say, really. So if anyone sees this, thank you for watching, and thanks for keeping track. And I'll speak to you next time. Take care and goodbye.